get some snaps in?
Yeah, I was wishing I played last game, but getting ready for Friday, getting prepared, and kind of the same thing as last week, just getting prepared for the week, getting ready for the game. So should be good.
You talk about, obviously just two rookies on the outside playing Hawkins and Banks. Can you talk about them too? What you're seeing?
Yeah, they played great, man. I thought for their first game, I thought they played really well. They played composed, and they compete. They went out there and was competitive. So we didn't expect anything less. Obviously, we've saw them put in the work, throughout the weeks to build up to that game, and we've been helping them along the way. Obviously, they're gonna have their growing pains, and they're still having their growing pains, but they're competing, man, and they're competitive guys. So we know, every game day they're gonna come with their best stuff. So
there's a little more fall on your shoulders, communication-wise, when you do have two young guys out there.
A little bit definitely does. Just like I said, it's growing pains. It's like little things that they kind of get mixed up on sometimes, but that's why guys like me, guys like Adoree, that's why we're out there to help those guys kind of get through that type of stuff. So like I said, they're competitive, so they fight through it, and I tell them all the time, I got their back, we got their back, so they don't got to worry about much.
In your DB room, you guys are all falling behind Belton in the race for takeaways at this point.
Oh man, JP and Dane, they both got one, so we're gonna keep trying to stack them. We got a really good room. We got a lot of talent, a lot of guys that have the ability to go get the ball, so we're just gonna keep stacking. For sure.
He's been around Dane. It's good to see him out there healthy and kind of what he brings to you guys on the back end.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think just having the secondary as a whole be healthy is really good for us, and that's gonna work in our favor. Obviously, as we keep working through these weeks, we got a lot of guys that can play really good football. So having all of us available and healthy will be super important. Just with the amount of games that we have.
From a just think of the way that Adoree has gone into the slot a little bit, it's kind of something that only the best of the best corners in this league are able to be that flexible. What have you seen from him, and what does it tell you that he wants to do that?
Yeah, I mean, ever since I've known Adoree, I knew that he could play anywhere. It doesn't matter where you put him. You won't see a drop off. So it's not surprising. It's not anything that surprises me at all or any of us. But he's done an extremely good job of just being aware and being able to make those switches, and also having the smarts to do that, because it's not easy to do, but he's able to do it.
Do you think it gives the offense another wrinkle to think about?
For sure.
Do you think it helps you guys in that regard?
For sure. Like I said, we got a room full of guys. You can throw us around a lot of different places, and you don't know who's playing what position. So that's the great thing about our group, and the great thing about our room is that we're able to play in different spots, do different things. So that should work into our favor.
One of the other slot things we've seen on the other side of the ball is Saquon kind of going in this line, not just being a check down receiver, but more of a targeted receiver.
Yeah.
How tough a cover could he be for a defense? You've covered running backs. How tough a cover could he be if he's a design target versus like everybody's covered, I'm just going to throw a screen?
Hey, that guy's 101. It don't get no better than him. So wherever he's at on the field, whether it's lined up in the backfield, lined up in the slot, lined up outside, it's you got a matchup. So you got to be alert. He's a guy that's going to give people a lot of problems no matter where he's at. So, but that's what happens when you got a guy that good, a guy that talented. So, that's another, just another piece that we have.
Xavier, have you seen a difference in Daniel Jones this year on the play, like in terms of his play, and if so, what way?
For sure. Just being a lot smarter and just knowing just different things. Obviously, with the more gaming experience that you have, you start to see a lot of different things. You see more coverages. You see things that the defense is trying to mess with your head and trying to do this, but he's been picking up on that super well, throughout this offseason. And he's poised, man. He's confident, and you can see it when he plays. You can see it in the locker room. You can see it really everywhere. So, he's been great for us. He's been making us better in the back end, and he's definitely made our offense better as a whole. So, it's good to see him just continue to grow. But knowing how he works, we see it every day. He's one of those guys he's like a workhorse. He's always working out. He's always in the film room. So it's not surprising.
How do you see it in the locker room? You said you see it in the locker room.
Yeah, just being a lot more talkative. That's really the just having that energy day in and day out. We can see that it's contagious. We can feel it as a team. And I know the offense can feel it as well on the other side. So it's just been good, man. Overall, I think the energy level has been high throughout the course of the offseason, throughout just being in the locker room, being out there on the field with the guys. So it's been fun.
It seems like Pinnock is claiming that spot next to you. Like, what have you seen from him? How do you think you guys complement each other?
Man, I think we complement great. We could both play both jobs. We could both, play the right and the left safety. Don't really matter. It's gonna be special. I think as we continue to grow, obviously we still got, we still got to get through some things. Just kind of figuring out some things, but I think so far it's been really good. Just to play alongside of them, and as we practice more together, as we play games, we'll start to kind of understand each other more, and know what the other one likes to do, what we don't like to do, stuff like that. So as we go, we'll figure it out, and we'll be good.